Just a quick ombre video because I've had a few people ask me. I have my bright white, a cover pink. I have this dark pink which can be sheer if I want it to, and clear to cap. So I've just buffed this tip, getting some monomer on my brush. Now, being a bigger tip, I'll probably do a couple of beads of white. So I'm just starting at the base, dragging it down, and clean off my brush, wet it a bit more, and then drag it the other way just to feather it out. I'm just going to grab a bit more. I'm working quite wet now, just to really feather that up and keep it thin. So it's quite thin, the opaque bits down the bottom, and then we've just feathered it up to the top just so that there's a gradient, there's no harsh line to try and cover. So keep it all thin. Just cleaning off my brush and then grabbing some cover pink. I'm just going to grab a bead of that and put it where it starts to fade, where we've started to fade it. And then while my brush is still wet, I'm just feathering that down. Now if you want to bring the gradient down a bit more, grab some more, plonk it where it ends, just above where it ends, and just fade it down. And just try and get an even spread, not like one side up and one side down. So you can just keep adding it where you like, but use it wet until you're happy with the fade. Shouldn't have chose such a long tip, but helps to see the effect. So I'm just covering up the rest of the tip with cover pink. Now I'm pretty happy with it just like that. I don't think I'll use a dark pink. The dark pink is only if you're still not happy with your blend. So you just want to put a wash of pink over the whole nail almost, just a very sheer pink to just really melt it all in. So you can just put a thin layer of that over. But if you're happy with the blend, I'm just covering bits and making sure the color pink is very opaque at the top end. So once you're happy with that, let it set, let it dry, and then cap it. So just got my Planet Nails clear here. That's almost set, but it won't bleed into the rest. So I'm just going to grab my clear. You mainly just, if you haven't built up your apex with the cover pink, you can do it with your clear, but it's mainly just to cover that blend so that when you do finish file, you're not filing into that blend. And that's one of the biggest problems, is if you file too much, you're filing away that cover pink and you'll reveal the white underneath, and then that's when it starts to get all patchy and not really attractive or ombre like. So I like to put it thin by the cuticle because you really don't need it there. Yeah, that's just a quick video of how I ombre. Sorry, I'm not used to working with such a gigantic tip. That compared to my finger is huge. So yeah, let that dry. And there's the finished ombre nail. Hopefully the light isn't distorting it too much and you can see the nice blend. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.